Here we are, the first video of 2026. Took a couple of weeks longer than I was intending. The year started off with some snow, which meant work was a bit busier. People ordering sledges, that was fun. But should be calming down back a little bit again now. About to start week 3, I think it's settling back down a bit. So there's some clips that you're seeing now that I took over the past couple of weeks. And then getting into, I was intending to start this year with a new training plan. But because work ended up being a bit busy and the weather's been bad to get out, I'm a couple of weeks behind on that. That has led me, however, to change what I was going to do. Instead of what I was originally thinking as a period of weightlifting, I'm instead going to focus on tendon strength, which means lower reps, doing high concentric holds, long concentric holds rather. Just to make sure that my tendons are up for some strong climbing this year. I shall also look into incorporating some hangboard sessions a couple of times a week. At the minute I've got no particular plans for the year in terms of van trips or anything. I would like to do one once a month at least. So I'm thinking this weekend I might go to Mamtor for a night or two. Nothing else in the schedule yet otherwise. Outdoor climbing, I don't know when that's going to pick back up again because it's just rain for the foreseeable. And indoor climbing, I've not been able to video much because everybody's inside. So the wall's busy, there's a lot of people around, there's kids around, so I'm not going to get the camera out there. I'll try and get what bits I can. The woody training wall has been reset this week. So I've done a couple of the traverses on them. Did the white, did the red, did, what's the other one? The pink. And then I've got some video of trying the blue, which I'm most of the way there on. I think it's the crux that I'm stuck on. But I might work that a bit in the week. There's not a whole lot else to say, there's not been a lot going on this winter. Rewatched The Lord of the Rings extended edition, the only edition. Rewatched the appendices. Didn't actually watch any Christmas films last year now. Almost said this year. Last year. But it was a pretty decent Christmas. Could really do with this rain going away now. Oh, one thing, the batteries in here, I have not plugged into the mains at all this winter period, and I'm still tend to hover about 60% battery charge at the minute. Admittedly, there's only my fridge running, and it's only in fridge mode. I don't have it running as a freezer at the minute, so that's saving a lot. And I've not been anywhere, so that's not really used any power either. But I am now looking forward to getting back into making videos again. Now that I should have more time. December was rather busy with people wanting presents and having to deliver them. So I shall be having a good think about where I want to go in the van. I shall almost certainly end up back at Wales at some point. Maybe head up to the lakes or Scotland, that would be nice. Large part also depends on what the weather does. Although to be fair, even if it's raining like this, I've got the diesel heater, so I can keep nice and warm and just sit up at the Roaches reading for an evening or two. I don't think there's anything van-wise to talk about yet. I will need to provision up. I've got no food in here, I've got no water in here. Got sauces, fine for that. Oh, I've got porridge and I've got Weetabix and chocolate spread, and I think they'll all mix together particularly well. Temperature in here is currently 9 degrees. It doesn't feel that warm. It's not really a big update on this video, but I wanted to do one just to get the ball rolling again. I think I might try and film a bit more gym stuff rather than just climbing stuff this time. I am trying to decide how I want to format these videos as well. Whether keep the format that I had last year or try to go a little bit more down the cinematic way. The format I had last year was nice and easy to edit because I film it on this action camera and it's pretty much straight out of there, just cut it down to what I want. Going the colour grading, going the more cinematic route means colour grading and a bit more editing work. So I think the climbing videos I may keep pretty much what I did last year, and then van trip videos I might try to make them a bit more documentary style. But it's one of those things I'll have to play out with when I do it. But I think that could be a bit more fun. Right, in that case, rather than ramble on about nothing, because there's nothing to ramble on about, I'll cut this video off here. So, a slightly belated Happy New Year. And I shall try to get back as quickly as I can to the weekly uploads. Ideally 2 or 3 a week would be nice. So until the next one, have a good one.